For more than 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter in our community. From our studios in St. Clair, you're watching Focus with Paul Dingeman.
Hey, welcome to another edition of the Focus program. My name is Paul Dingeman. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Christmas is coming up real quickly, and we've got some people here to tell us about things that are going on Marine City and St. Clair in this wonderful time of year. Erica DeLang,
Hi.
Executive Director of the Marine City Area Chamber of Commerce. Welcome back to the Focus set. I love your hat.
Thank you. Thank you. Very
great,
festive
great,
today,
great,
yes.
December 1st, busy day in Marine City. What's happening?
That is our Maritime Christmas. It starts at 10 a.m. and runs till 10 p.m. all over the city.
10 to 10.
10 to 10. So we have different events going on that day. Live ice carving in Drake Park, which is next to Zimmer Chiropractic.
Yep.
And across from the Mariner. We have carolers in the streets, our football team, which we're really hoping goes all the way to states. Yep. They'll be singing carols in front of, yes, they do it every year. They come out and sing carols in front of, this year in front of MC Marketplace, the new marketplace on Water Street.
That's a great store. If people haven't been in there, they've got to go in.
Oh, it's
really
wonderful.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's wonderful. So, and we'll have gift bags for the first 500 adult visitors. They can pick it up at the Lazy Llama on Broadway. And we'll have, different stores will have specials throughout the day and food and beverages. We have tractor trailer rides around the city. Oh gosh, what else is going on? The Lions Club will have their vendor craft fair going on that day. The Riverbank has A Christmas Story, the musical.
Oh, that's great.
That night, yep, so that's going on that day as well. Yeah, just a lot of fun.
Joe Dogs?
And Joe Dogs at the new Rivertown Event Center.
Right.
They changed their
New
name.
name.
Yep,
I
yep.
like
So
the
Joe
name.
Dogs will be there. Yep.
Rivertown Event Center. That's a
Yeah,
good
so
name.
all over the city we'll be busy.
And it kicks it off. It makes it spirit. Santa was here last week, and it just makes the thing even more exciting.
Oh, absolutely. And we'll have different characters, princesses and things like that at the different stores throughout the day. So that schedule will be in the
This is your logo or your sign, but you brought along some pictures. If Peter will go through those. There you go.
There you go. Well, there's our mayor, Vandenbosch. He drives the tractor for the tractor trailer rides.
To give the rides?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
So he'll be driving the tractor
So
that
is there
day.
a trailer behind him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And we sit on straw bales with blankets and go around town and get dropped off at different locations.
Oh, that's great.
And that's free, so
Okay.
people can pick it up at different
Next
areas
picture?
around town. Oh, that's from last year. Laura and I, we dressed
There's
as elves.
your same hat.
Yes,
You're wearing.
Yeah, so if you see us around town, we'll be dressed as elves again this year, and that was our bell from last year.
Those are great costumes.
Yeah, it was
Absolutely
fun.
great.
And here's one of our ice carvers. That's Stephanie. She'll be back again this year doing some live ice carving in Drake Park.
It looks like it's making a snowflake.
That was for the Mariner last year. That was their.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
Yes, and our carolers from the Riverbank Theater, Kathy Burton and her crew come along the streets dressed in period clothing.
And she probably made that costume.
She probably did. Yeah, she probably did. So yeah, so it's just a great day.
10 to 10, December the 1st, and there's no admission cost.
No cost. And you'll get a map when you pick up your goodie bag just to show you the different stores that are participating in the event, and hopefully they'll have good things going on, different sales.
You have some sponsors that are helping to support you.
Yes, I do. So we have our Maritime Magic sponsors this year. We have 6 this year, and that's Maple Landscaping and Lawn Service, the Mariner, the Sweet Tooth, Anita's Riverfront Grill, Westrick Real Estate One, and the Lazy Llama. It's
amazing how these companies, they just continue to support you and to support the town. It's wonderful.
It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, everybody's very supportive of each other, very supportive of each other's businesses, and and really love to get involved in our community events.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a lot
Some
of fun.
exciting things happening. The Vertons were making some announcements a week or so ago about putting another theater into the Marine City area at the corner of Chartier and Parker.
Yes.
And that's a nice step forward. And you said things there. People are discussing the ferry boat. No answers yet.
Right,
but,
right. Yeah.
Hopefully
but there's
by
some
next
interest.
summer,
yeah, yeah.
it might return.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to tell us about?
No, I just wish everyone, yourself and everyone, a happy Thanksgiving, and hope they come out and see us on December 1st. It should be beautiful weather. So
They should just watch for you and your hat.
watch for my hat. Yes.
With your hat.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Erica DeLange, she's the executive director of the Marine City Area Chamber of Commerce. And coming up next, we're going to have George Bukowski here, because on the same day, there's the world famous Joe Dogs, and they're raising money for the old Marine City Old Newsboys. We'll tell you about that in just a second. Hey, we're back, and we're back with Amy Smith from St. Clair County Community Mental Health.
You're right. Hi,
See
Paul.
you. It's been a while.
It has been a while. Yes,
You
it
are
has.
a very busy person,
Yep.
and you have many hats at St. Clair County Community Mental Health.
I do, and I think the one that kind of prevents me from coming in here is I'm now the clinical supervisor for the KPAC, our Western area office.
How big is that office?
We have, I think I have 12 staff.
Oh my God.
So we provide all services out there for children and adults, and with mental health issues, with developmental disability, co-occurring, kids with autism, so full gamut.
Wonderful work. I mean, it's difficult work, but it's wonderful work.
It is.
You also have a satellite office in Marine City.
Yes, we do.
And
Yep.
similar size.
That
to
one's
the
a little
KPAC?
bit bigger.
A little bit
That one's a
bigger?
little bit bigger. Yep. Yep. So.
And the same services are available downriver as
Yep.
well as the main office in Port Huron.
Yep. Yep. Same services for the most part.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you're here today to talk about a suicide prevention walk.
Not the walk.
Not the
walk was in October.
Okay.
That was October 14th. Nope, this is a new event that we are sponsoring. So it's the St. Clair County Suicide Prevention Committee and Community Mental Health jointly are hosting a suicide awareness event.
Okay.
It is with Kevin Hines. So Kevin Hines is
right.
someone who back in 2002 made a very serious suicide attempt. He jumped from the Golden Gate Bridge.
Wow.
And so there's only
he survived.
And he survived. So there's only a handful of people that have actually done that and survived. So the reason he jumped was because he had some severe mental health issues. And so he was hearing the voices and the paranoia, and the minute he left the guard, he says the millisecond he left the guardrail, he said he didn't want to die.
Hold it, I made a mistake.
Basically, and he just said, God help me.
Right.
And he survived. So after several years of healing physically as well as mentally, he now goes around the country, and he's also done some international work talking about the stigma of mental health and the stigma that goes along with suicide, which prevents people from seeking help. So we are bringing him in Wednesday, November 28th.
Okay.
And we have two great opportunities. This is a wonderful opportunity for our county, so we want to make people aware of it. The first one is from 3 to 4:30, and it is intended for professionals. So if you are in a job where you may encounter, just because of the type of work you do, someone who may be struggling with some suicidal ideation or making gestures, or heaven forbid, died as a result of suicide, then this is a training for you, because he talks about and tries to help people understand kind of what's going on with the brain and why they may be doing this, but more importantly, how to get them connected with help. And then we'll also do a segment in that workshop on self-care, the importance of self-care and taking care of yourself as a professional to battle against compassion fatigue or burnout. So this one's targeted at educators, law enforcement, firefighters, EMS, mental health, senior service workers, anybody in the medical arena. That's kind of who we're targeting it, but anybody is welcome.
Do they get credit for it?
We will have social work credits, because that's all community mental health can do. So there's 1.5 continuing education for
So
that.
that helps them.
But that can help, offset that. We will also have a couple resource tables at that event in the afternoon. And then in the evening, it's a community workshop that Kevin is going to be doing. Now, it's being hosted by Port Huron High School.
Okay.
Just because they have the huge 600-seat auditorium. It's centrally located, easy on off the highway, you know, so they were willing to do that for us. So they're hosting that event, and it is going to be a little bit different because it's targeted towards the general community.
Okay.
So students, middle school, high school, please come with a parent, you know, but that age and up, Kevin will tell his story, and then we'll have a panel discussion with some local professionals about the issue of suicide and how prominent it is in our community.
Well, I know a few years ago there was a rash of suicides in the school arena, and hopefully that's subsided. But
well, it hasn't. I mean, in the last 3 years, we've lost eight youth, 14 to 18 years old.
Wow.
In our schools, or just graduated. You know, that's way too many, Paul.
That's right. That's right.
Way too many.
And I just heard on the radio this morning, there's over 20 to 22 veterans a day in the United States that are committing suicide.
Yep,
So
dying by suicide.
it's almost an epidemic.
It is. And I was just last week at a suicide prevention conference, a very well-known one, and the research is saying that the numbers continue to go up for a variety of reasons, which is even more important why our community is aware of this event, and because we'll have resources available, the vets, health department, community mental health, the suicide prevention committee, McLaren Hospital, Havenwick Hospital. I think I'm missing a couple, but you know, resources will be available for people to check out and to utilize and hopefully get connected.
And it's not embarrassing to ask for help.
No, you know, and one of the things that community mental health is really pushing is that the whole idea of integrated health care, the brain is just another organ. If you have heart issues, you go to the doctor. If you got kidney issues, you go to the doctor. If you got diabetes, you go to the doctor. If you have brain issues, you go to the doctor, you know, and that's okay. And there's a lot of physical issues that cause some mental health issues. There's mental health issues that can cause physical health issues. So let's treat the body as, you know, one and work together on it. There's medications that we take, you know, that can have side effects that can cause us to think differently and whatever. So nothing to be ashamed of.
So it's Wednesday, November the 28th.
Wednesday, November the 28th.
There's 2 sessions, one for professionals, quote unquote professionals, from 3 to 4:30, and one for the general public from 7 to 9. And the one for the public is at Port Huron High.
Port Huron High School.
Any admission cost?
It is free. It's free across the board. And so we just want people to come out. You know, like I said, the professional event is at the college, SC4, in the Fine Arts Theater. Seats
Nice
300.
room. Right.
Exactly. It's intimate, but it still seats 300, and we would love to fill it. And we would love to even more fill the community one at Port Huron High School.
Okay.
Yeah.
If they want more information?
If they want more information, call Community Mental Health. They can contact me directly. My direct work line is 810-966-7830. Don't call my cell very often, but yes, that's it. And yeah, please come. It's
such
a great
important work,
opportunity.
and it is a critical thing that's happening here in the county and also all around the United States.
It is. It really is.
Amy Smith, always a pleasure to have you. Thank you for all you do for all the world and all the people in the county. We appreciate your efforts.
Why, thank you. Thank you.
Now, George Pekowski, who was aforementioned, he'll be along in just a second. We're back, and the aforementioned George Pekowski is now the George Pekowski in front of me.
Yes,
indeed.
indeed.
Welcome
Good
back,
to see
George.
You, Paul.
You do some great work in Marine City with a group that's called the Old Newsboys, but now we got to add and girls.
Marine City Old Newsboys and
Marine
Girls.
City Newsboys.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Just Old Newsboys.
Oh,
we're not affiliated with
the
Port
one in Port
Huron and any other government agency or anything. We just strictly work off donations from
Let's talk about when it
community.
started.
Oh, 1937.
Wow.
long time.
That's wonderful.
Long time.
And every
I
year
haven't been there that long, but it's been 13 years for me, I think.
I wasn't going to accuse you of that. But for those that might not know, what does the Marine City Old Newsboys do?
Okay, we provide a Christmas for needy children within our old Marine City Fire District.
Okay.
And, you know, Mike's been working off a list for quite a while, same list. And if you're in that area and need help, you should call Mike. He's on 765-1056.
That's an easy number, 1056.
Yep, and he has, if you've already been helped by us, he has you on the list, and he makes interview cards, and people go out and interview and all that kind of stuff. So if you don't need it, hey, you can always call and cancel or wait for a visit and say you don't need help and that kind of stuff. We had that last year, quite a few.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, it is a good sign. Last year we helped 304 children in 129 families.
Wow.
And that was up on the number of kids from the previous year from 273, but we have a less number of families. We had 133 the previous year. And, you know, we kind of hover around somewhere in the high 200s to the low 300s lately. But that seems to be going well. So now we start our whole process.
Okay, what is your process?
Our process is, you know, they have the interview cards. They go out and interview the people, and if they need help, they'll get sizes and all that kind of stuff from the kids. And if we also give donated toys. We have our own boxes around town. There's like 12 or 14 different places around town that have a toy box designated for us. And if you want to put a brand new toy in, unwrapped toy of some kind, unwrapped, brand new, we'll take it and we'll give it to the kids. There are numerous mitten trees around, so we collect mittens and hats, that kind of thing for the kids.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. And last year we had Barnes & Noble give us a whole bunch of excess books that they had. So we took them and gave those to the kids. Whatever we had left, we give to the children in distress. St. Clair. So nothing goes to waste on it. And throughout the year we do fundraisers. We did a Summer Santa Fest at the end of July, and it was a lot of fun for the kids during the day, and at nighttime we had a dinner, and it was based for adults. Yeah. We sold 6 tickets and nobody showed.
Oh my God.
Even the people that paid didn't show.
Oh my God.
And we had all these raffles, so we ended up buying all our own raffle tickets, and we gave away all the raffle prizes, you know? What the heck? But we had a good time anyways. And we had about 60, 70 kids show up during the day, and we had bounce houses and a free hot dog for them. It wasn't a Joe dog, but it was a free hot dog and all that. It was a great time. Everybody had a good time. It was a good day, beautiful day that day. But then we move into this time of the year, and now we have the 1st of December, we have our craft show. Right. And that has the Joe dogs in it, and we generally raise somewhere between $10,000 and $11,000 that day. Just in one day. One day. We got a lot of raffles there. There's a flat screen TV. There's usually a bike or two and a whole bunch of stuff.
You brought along some pictures from a couple of years ago, and Peter will throw those up.
That was last year.
This was last year?
Yep.
Okay. This is a quilt, obviously.
My wife makes a quilt out of old T-shirts.
Okay. And if Peter will sort of run through those, okay, we're in the kitchen first off. You know, these are,
that's where they place their order.
What's a Joe dog?
Well, a Joe dog's like a coney, by another name. Jim Hademack on the left, his dad, Joe Hademack, had a little place in town, and you could get a coney dog for like a quarter. You know? And it was his own little recipe for the chili and the whole business. And Jim carries it on, the tradition, and we sell them for $1.50 a piece, and it's crazy. It's just crazy.
This is the kitchen at the. It used to be called the Knights of Columbus, which is now called the
Rivertown Event Center.
Okay, Rivertown Event Center.
And
okay, now we're out where you said there's a craft show going on.
The craft show. And
wow, look at the size of the crowd.
It's packed in there, and Nancy has a waiting list for people who want to get in and do crafting, and people waiting for hot dogs. Yeah. You know. And, you know, I have to apologize. There is a wait if you expect to get in there and place your order and eat them immediately. No. I mean, we crank out of that kitchen 880 hot dogs
880.
an hour.
An hour?
An hour. And we end up, last year we did 6,448 hot dogs. Year before, 6,300. Year before.
That's a lot of work.
Year before that was 6,144. I mean, every year it seems to be 150 hot dogs more, and people waited a couple hours sometimes. Because,
well, it looks like a fun thing.
Oh yeah, and we have our own Santa Claus,
yeah.
And he's there from, I think, 1 to 3.
Oh, that's great.
And it's a lot of fun. We're in the background.
There you are with
Lisa Hendrick. She's a commissioner.
Right.
And I have to wrap. I usually wrap half the hot dogs that are there. And I don't just throw away the other ones.
Wow.
But you know, you wrap 2 at a time, and a couple, 3 seconds, bam, it's wrapped, and you
They're
just
gone.
keep moving.
Happy people.
That's our treasurer, John Zimmer. You want a purse? But you know, and these are the boxes. We assemble boxes for each child, and we just fill them up with toys and clothes and everything else. We do our shopping at Kmart, and boots and shoes come from Viney's Varsity Wear. So if you need anything out of those 2 places, be sure to stop in.
Yeah, because they support you.
Oh yeah.
So then, Christmas Eve or earlier, you go around and deliver all these boxes.
Christmas Eve day, we try to get them to come and pick up their own boxes.
Okay.
Because there are just so many boxes and there's so few of us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we do deliver sometimes if they really need it, but we like everybody to come and pick up their own boxes.
And they're all labeled with the addresses. Yep. And that's great.
And it's just crazy. We've got different fundraisers too. We've got, besides the craft show on the 1st, that starts at 10, ends at 5. And I don't remember when the Maritime thing starts, but I think it starts
10 to 10.
10 to 10. And so we're not part of that, but on the next week, on Friday the 7th and the 8th, that's when we have our paper sale.
Okay.
We generate our own paper, have it printed. It's being finalized right now. And it gets printed, and we sell $50 ads, business card size ads in there, and we've got like 17 of those. That offsets the price of printing the paper.
Yeah.
And then we go out on that Friday and Saturday, the 7th and the 8th, and we go out and sell papers for whatever donation we can get. And then also on the 8th, between 11 and 5, Gars Bar has a alumni fundraiser. All the alumni, they got a group of like, I think 3 old waitresses, not old waitresses, but former waitresses.
Former waitresses. Right.
They come in and they donate all their tips to the Old Newsboys, and there's 2 other, I can't remember the 2 other charities. There's 3 charities altogether, and I think 10% of the food comes in. You know, it costs you $10 to sit down at a table, but that money goes to everything. They raise a lot of money for us, and
that's wonderful.
That goes on, and then also that night that ends at 5, and then at 6 o'clock till 9, Hell's Our Home Motorcycle Club. They have their Meet the Santa night, and they take a donation of food or money or a toy, new unwrapped toy. We get the toys and the money. The Downriver Helping Hands gets the food. Works out.
Win.
All over the place. And also Anita's on the 12th of December. They have an all-you-can-eat pizza fundraiser. $10 for adults. Anybody, and 10 and under, $8 for kids. And it's all the pizza you can eat. And it's good pizza. It's Anita's Pizza. But it's a good time.
It just shows that when people get together, they can accomplish something.
Oh, yeah.
When the kids are involved, it gets even more active, and people get more interested in helping. So it's just super.
One good thing about this is that all the money that we make, that we collect out of here, none of it goes to any of us. None of us get paid. And
Wonderful.
That's why we don't take any money from governments, and we're not a government group. You're not, you know, some people think we are, but hey, we're not. So it's just strictly volunteers. They got a whole group of people that just work the craft show, and
that's what they like to do.
Almost any of them could ever come to a meeting.
Mm-hmm.
But
they know what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, and the rest of us, we got a total of about 60 people, plus some more people at the craft thing. But we got people that run the raffles. We got people that, and when you're making boxes and things, we have a couple of places. There's Michigan Packaging makes the cardboard. They send the cardboard to Anchor Bay Packaging,
Right.
who make the boxes,
Right.
and they give them to us.
Marvelous. Marvelous.
I mean, it's great. So,
So if they want more information, how do they get a hold of you, or what do they
oh,
show up on the
there's
1st
there's a
of December?
website, and I don't know if it's called Marine City Old Newsboys on the website. It's on Facebook. I know
Okay.
it's on Facebook, and a lot of this stuff is posted all over the place. And
Well, George, you've just done a wonderful job for many, many years
Yeah.
with this. And we salute you for that. And
Yep.
Kathy Furtaw is normally with you, but
Nancy.
she couldn't make it today.
Yeah,
Nancy.
Nancy.
I'm going to change your name to Kathy.
well, I
I
know
call her
you called her
Kathy all
a
the
couple
time.
times, Joe, but
I must have known a Kathy at one point.
but she's Nancy's a great gal, and she works so hard on the craft show. Her mother started the craft show, and that's I think this year's the 26th year. When you can see it,
That says 25.
25. So this year's the 26th year, and she's got her hands full all the way around. That's why she couldn't be here. I guess she's busy.
She's
but
busy.
That's the way it goes.
And then you got to have one of those. How much do the hot dogs charge? Cost you?
$1.50.
$1.50. It's still
Yep,
great.
still $1.50.
And the number total was 6,000?
6,448 hot dogs last year.
Just amazing. Just amazing.
I know it. It's incredible the amount of work that goes in there, and Jim unfortunately is his legs are starting to give out on him, and good old Jim. But
George Bukowski,
Paul, thank you very much.
you are an honor to know and to meet, and all the work that you do for children is remarkable. That's
I'm
great.
just one of many. I'm just
I
the secretary.
know you are. I know you are. But and it's a good group of people. So
Yeah, we are.
we salute you. That's about it for this edition of the Focus program. Thanks very much for tuning in. Till next time, I'm Paul Dingeman. See you soon. Yeah,
That's great.
Good job.
Thanks for watching Focus with Paul Dingeman. Focus is produced at the CTV Community Television Studios in St. Clair. For over 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter to our community.